what I was talking about this afternoon was this wonderful gift that we have, which is the passion that consumers have for sports, music, movies, entertainment, things that they really care passionately about, which provides a wonderful asset to the advertising and marketing industry because it gives them an opportunity to engage consumers in their brands, their products and services in the context of something that the consumers already care so deeply about. So that for me is the beauty of working in the industry I work in, which is it's about passion, it's about fun, it's about things that people enjoy, except when your team loses, of course. Then, so we work for corporate clients and we manage everything that they do in sports, music, movies and entertainment. So MasterCard is one of our longest serving clients, so everything that we do for them around the world involving anything to do with those passion-based areas, we do for them. So we help them negotiate their Mumbai Indians deal. We've been working with them here in India for the last 5 years, activating that particular asset and engaging the financial community in Mumbai around the Indians and communicating directly with consumers as well. So taking advantage again of the passion that consumers have. And let's not forget that a lot of the B2B connections that MasterCard also cares about, those people are fans too. We see tremendous growth in India. We're in Brazil. We just went into the Brazil market about 18 months ago. We didn't have any employees in Brazil 18 months ago. We now have about 25 employees. We're going to have 35 by the end of the year. The economy is booming, interest in sports. It's a sports mad country. The parallels between Brazil and India are very strong, and that's why we're here. The first thing we did when we moved into the Brazil market was to conduct passion drivers research to help us understand the fans, help our clients understand the fans, help them be more strategic in how you use sports to engage consumers in your products and services. And that's exactly what we're doing here, is how can we build on this 5-year relationship that we've had with MasterCard in India and diversify their sponsorship portfolio, but more importantly, diversify our client base in this market and really start to build and grow the business for us here in this marketplace, because we do see it as a great opportunity, and we know consumers care about sport here in India. I think there's opportunity in both areas. Agreed, the biggest challenge with cricket is how do you differentiate what you're doing in cricket from all the other brands that are involved with the IPL or cricket in general. So you have to be creative, and most importantly, you have to be consumer-centric. So starting with why consumers care, what they want from the sport, what needs are being satisfied by the sport. If you're starting from the fan's perspective and as a brand, you're thinking like a fan, not like a brand, that to me is where the magic happens that we're talking about here today, is the magic of ideas. And to me, one of the most magical ideas you can have as a brand is we need to stop thinking as a brand, we need to start thinking as a fan. And I think that potentially creates differentiation for you in the cricket space. But also, yes, there's a lot less competition for the hearts and minds of fans of other sports. Formula One obviously has entered into the marketplace. You have the Force India team. Football, be it domestic or especially with things like the the English Premier League and Champions League, I think is another great platform for brands to talk to consumers and engage them in something they care passionately about. And I think we're going to see grow and grow here in the Indian. I think we're exploring both right now. I think we are looking at acquisition. We're also looking at organically growing the team that we have here already. I mean, one thing for sure is we know we want to be here, and we know there's great potential here, and we know our strategic approach to sponsorship is fundamentally different from most people, be it in India, Brazil, or even the United States. We approach it very differently. We approach it very strategically, and it's not just intuitive. It's science as well. It's art and science, as opposed to oftentimes what amounts to pure art. What are the two things I need to work on? Well, I think one is the consumer. You know, everything starts with the consumer. And then understanding, you know, the cultural nuances, which is, you know, why it's not going to be a group of Americans coming here to build a business. It's going to be working with Indian marketers, Indian advertisers, people who are in this marketplace. They live this passion and understand the context and the subtleties that honestly you can't get from data and from being an outsider. You know, my opening comments this afternoon was, this is a view from the boundary. I'm not an Indian cricket expert. I know a fair amount about why consumers care about sport, and I think that's going to be useful for us as we develop our business in this market. But that local knowledge and applying those insights and building the marketing implications off the back of those insights, that's where we need local experts. I think the biggest thing from my perspective is, you know, we've been given this gift. This gift is the passion that consumers have for these sports. Clearly some sports deliver more consumers than others, but with those niche sports there are certainly strong emotional connections you can build within those community of fans. And with the larger sports, if you're smart, if you're innovative, if you're adding value to the fan experience, fans are going to embrace you. They're going to engage with your brand, and you're going to be rewarded. So, you know, my advice to Indian brands is take advantage of this blessing that we've been given, which is the passion that fans have for sport.